Hello, I'm Jim Andrews, Senior Vice President of IEG, with an excerpt from our upcoming webinar, Staffing and Structuring for Sponsorship Sales Success. Now, in the work that IEG Consulting has done with clients, we found that how a property sells sponsorship is often as big a part of its success as what it is that it's actually selling. Properties really need to have enough staff, the right staff, and the systems in place to attract and keep sponsors. And there are probably as many ways to structure this as there are properties. So this webinar will really talk about the different models and considerations that you can apply to create the right mix for your type of property. Among the things that the webinar will cover include roles and responsibilities in sponsorship staffing. It will discuss in-house staffing, touching on 3 underlying models and providing you benchmarks for how to approach an in-house structure. We'll also talk about third-party staffing, the typical structure for relationships with agents or agencies, and considerations for hiring this kind of outside help. And the webinar will wrap up with a few words about the roles that, no matter the structure, the roles for executives, volunteers, and other types of leadership, and what they need to do to make sponsorship a success. And among those ideas that we'll touch on is making sure that all staff and volunteers understand the messaging behind the sponsorship program, why the organization does sponsorship, who are the sponsors that the organization is working with, what's involved in our sponsorship opportunities, and where they can go to get more information. You know, a few simple tactics can go a long way. Many of our consulting clients have us create talking points for their different constituents on sponsorship. We also know of many organizations that send out partnership announcements to all staff and volunteers when a deal is signed, talking about who the partner is and what the partnership is all about. Other keys to management success include securing in-house champions within the staff and on your volunteer roster, looking for influencers who can help kind of direct others in making sure that they understand what's happening in sponsorship, wanting to make sure that management understands that there needs to be a commitment of sufficient staff and support resources, and making sure that there is complete coordination internally within the organization, both inside and outside of the partnership team. So who is talking to corporations, how that process is going to work, and we'll share some specifics on making sure that everyone really understands their responsibilities as it relates to soliciting sponsorship. So to learn more about setting up a sales organization for your organization, please join me for IEG's Staffing and Structuring for Sponsorship Sales Success webinar. I look forward to sharing more information with you there.